Hey everyone, it's John here from Hot Take Hockey, back with another video. Sens, Leafs, Canucks, a lot of NHL news going on right now. We're going to go through it on this video. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you haven't yet, I hope you hit that subscribe button, like, and comment down below. Notification bell always works well too. Toronto Maple Leafs favorites to sign Max Pacioretty. So Nick Alberga coming out, a couple other sources coming out saying that the Leafs are one of three teams going hard after Max Pacioretty, that it's likely going to be a contract versus a professional tryout. So we'll look out for that, guys. I just made the video talking about it, so that's kind of my perspective. Veteran forward, 35 years old, 6'2". He's had some injury issues last year, or the last few years, has played limited action and hasn't really had a good season since the 2022 season. So we're going to see what happens with Pacioretty, but I think an offensive force still in terms of his shot, but slower defensive liability. That's kind of the perspective. So we'll see if the Leafs get Pacioretty. I think if they do, we might see a Nick Robertson trade sooner rather than later. Maybe they do look at trading one of Camp for Yarncrow to open up some space to do another move. We'll see. Ottawa Senators signing Nick Cousins to a 1-year $800K contract. He is a Belleville native, so kind of his hometown team. Nick Cousins last year with the Florida Panthers, winning the Stanley Cup. Absolute shit disturber, so that's what you're going to get, Sens fans. And I mean, that's kind of what you're trying to build around with Brady Tkachuk. So you've got your top line, Brady Tkachuk, Stützle. That's going to be your 1-2 punch, obviously, at the top. Batherson probably in the pitcher. You've got Norris, Giroux, Perron. You've got Pinto. You've got Ridley Gregg. You've got Amadio. So that's kind of your top 9. And then your fourth line is probably going to be made up of, if you want Noah Gregor there for speed, then Nick Cousins and Zach McEwen can be there on the fourth line if you want real shit disturber fourth line, but there's other options that they can go. They could probably go with a couple younger guys as well to see if they'll crack the lineup. But yeah, overall, I think the Sens make a good culture move here. I mean, Nick Cousins, if he's not on your team, then he's an absolute rat, and you're probably gonna hate him. But on your team, yeah, you'll probably support those antics. So you're gonna get those antics from certain guys on the Sens, and I mean, Battle of Ontario is gonna get even I would say more shit disturber vibes from the Sens side than the Leafs, but it's going to get chippier. Vancouver Canucks, injury issues, man. Thatcher Demko, there's some problems there. Artur Silovs, there's some knee inflammation there. So could they sign a guy like Kevin Lankinen, who's still in the open market? Could they look at a veteran like Martin Jones? I think there's going to be options there for Vancouver, but they're going to probably look at a veteran piece to bring in, because there's some concerns there for the goaltending help. Obviously, they lost Casey DeSmith, so they've got to look at depth options here, veteran options, so they have 2 or 3 goalies they can depend on throughout the season. If that's not Demko or Silovs, then they're going to need to get a veteran. So that's the latest news, guys, in the NHL right now in terms of 3 Canadian teams. Outside of that, there's been some streaming news. The Dallas Stars, Anaheim Ducks going for streaming networks that are free. There's just a lot more stuff kind of going into the new season in terms of scheduling. You're going to see some ESPN stuff. We'll see what kind of new stuff ESPN brings to the table. I know there's been some positives, been some criticism. But if you guys have any questions for me, drop them down below. I'll definitely address them. And then any video ideas, I'm going to come out with some preview videos for the divisions and then some early predictions for the season standings and playoffs. We'll talk soon, guys. Have a good one. Peace.